chemistry class. Do you like rain? Why do you like rain? Yes, because it's beautiful to see the rain. Look how beautiful the rain is. You will also love playing in the rain. Dear children, not only that, rain also helps farmers to cultivate. So they also wait for the rain. Okay, the last class we have seen that the rainwater fills the rivers, ponds, etc. also. So you all know that rain is important. Now, what happens if it rains heavily? Let's see. We are going to learn about this in this session. Okay. The time, duration and the amount of rainfall varies from place to place. In some places, it rains heavily throughout the year. Whereas, in some other places, it rains only for a few days. You probably know about desert that gets less rain.
Do you know which is the wettest place on earth?
That is a place that receives greatest rainfall. Yes, that is Mawsyn Ram in Meghalaya. Okay, when does it rain in our country? Yes, in our country, most of the rainfall occurs during the monsoon season. And this rain brings relief after these hot summer days. The sowing of many crops depend on the monsoon season. Okay. However, excessive rainfall may cause many problems. Heavy rains may lead to the rise in the level of water in rivers, lakes, ponds, etc. The water may then spread over large areas, causing floods. The crop fields, forests, villages and cities get submerged in this water. In our country, flood causes extensive damage to crops, buildings, property, domestic animals and human life.
So a flood is an overflow of water that submerges land that is usually dry. A flood is most commonly due to an overflowing rivers, a dam break, snow melt or heavy rainfall. Less commonly happening are tsunamis and storm surge. There are many different types of flooding. The first results from overflow after heavy rains. A river can burst, expand. The second type of flooding involves the accumulation of water in lowlands or basins. In normal weather conditions, the water is absorbed into the ground and merges with the water table. When the ground is saturated, water builds up in low-lying areas. Runoff then quickly fills the valley and its waterways. The third type is caused by urbanization in flood-prone areas. Excess water passing through drainage systems can accumulate in low-lying zones. This effect is worsened by the coverage of land with buildings. Yet another type is caused by a dam break. When the rain fills the dam more than its capacity, it happens. In order to avoid such situation, when water level rises, the dam shutters are opened, which increase the flow of water through rivers. This may even cause flooding.
You may remember the floods in Kerala in 2018. You have witnessed the problem arise due flood. Now watch a video.
Today, we'll learn about floods. Floods are a natural event in which a dry area or a dry piece of land suddenly gets submerged underwater. It simply means too much water everywhere, even around our houses. Flooding is very dangerous. The overflowing water carries along objects like houses, bridges, furniture, trees, farms, animals, even people. Sometimes it carries a whole city. So dangerous. The natural behavior of water is that it moves from higher ground level to lower ground level. This means the lower ground is a lot more likely to experience flooding. Let's learn the main reasons for flooding. Rain. Whenever it rains heavily and there is less drainage, flooding occurs. Overflowing rivers. When there is more water upstream than usual, and as it flows downstream to the low-lying areas or floodplains, the excess water flows into the land, causing flooding. Breaking of dams. When there's too much water behind a dam, the force of water breaks it, causing overflowing of water, which results in flooding. Strong winds. Seawater can be carried by strong winds and hurricanes onto dry coastal lands, which results in flooding. Melting snow. When the temperature rises, ice melts, resulting in immense movement of water into dry places. The results of floods are devastating. Flood damage is generally long-term. Many times, floods can destroy everything. Always help others if you can.
Now children, you have an activity. Suggest creative ideas for flood management. Write neatly and send it to me. Okay.
So thank you children. See you in the next session.